Arno River and a view of the historical city center of Pisa. So the second oldest building, the bell tower, started in 1083. The Pisans were a little unlucky when they started with its construction. First, they did some calculations wrong, and secondly, they had chosen the place wrong where they wanted to construct the bell tower. What the poor Pisans didn't know by the times they started with its construction is that in ancient times, like thousands of years ago, this area here was swampland, and so the area chosen for the cathedral was in reality a little island in the middle of water. So the place of the exact place of the bell tower was actually a beach thousands of years before. So that means the underground was very sandy, and it was also pretty humid and watery. And so that explains why only after 15 years after the Pisans had completed the first 2 stories of the building, this tower started to lean. They had absolutely no idea how to resolve that problem, so they interrupted the works, and only a few decades they went on giving the tower the opposite inclination. So actually there are 2 different inclinations in the building. That did not resolve the problem at all, because the tower in the course of time continued to lean more and more. So that means you see the underground that marble stairs up to the very top of the building. So the tower in the course of time continue to, let's say the conditions of the tower continue to get worse until I think it was in the late 80s of the last century. The situation was really becoming dangerous. So the municipality of Pisa was forced to close the tower for visits, and they really had to do something. Well, first solutions were very simple. They just put big iron wires around the tower. On the other side, huge and very, very heavy weights to keep him upright, because there was really a danger that it could fall. It took 15 years for engineers and architects to find solutions for the problem. And fortunately, finally, they got to conclusion. So I tell you just very briefly how that worked. They figured out a system how to inject something like cement underneath the inclinated side of the tower, and it took also some earth away from some material away from the not leaning side of the tower in order to uprighten it a little. In fact, today the Leaning Tower of Pisa is not the most leaning tower in the world anymore. It has an inclination of 4 degrees, not more. It had more, 4.5 degrees, excuse me. Oh no, even more. It's at close to 5% inclination. Today there is one tower in Germany, very little, not a well-known tower, which leans a little more. I think it's 4.2%, and so the Tower of Pisa is safe at least for another 200 years. That is what the sign. So as I said, here's the parking now, so you can get prepared. As I said, it's a short walk. You just follow me with my sign. And as I said, you can leave everything you do not need on the bus.